from Beccascreations. Welcome to a brand new video on the Sims 4 Pixar Challenge, where every tiny home is a different Pixar movie. We're here with Joy, because she's so cute. And yes, this is part 4, this is the final episode. Oh my gosh, I will say to you, I won't lie, I literally filmed all these episodes back to back, I was just getting really into it. And guess what, I'm still really into it, I'm doing part 4 now today. But yeah, last week we made these ones. The Up House, Monsters Inc. building, well, kind of Monsters Inc. building, Turning Red home, and Inside Out home. So yeah, they're really cool. And obviously to recap the week before, we did Coco, Luca, The Incredibles, and Elemental, and of course right at the beginning for our first episode we did Toy Story, Soul, also Onward, and Cars. But like I said, I kind of got into it and I've kind of done them all in a row, so it's not going to feel too long for me, but let's do this, There's 4 movies left. I'm not going to spoil which ones they are, but you probably have worked that out to be fair, but you know. Anyways, I digress. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see which one we're starting with today. I'm really excited to find Nemo. I just say that because I love that movie so much. Oh my gosh, am I a prophet? It's just landed on Finding Nemo. I was just talking about how much I wanted it to land on it. Wow. So we do Finding Nemo first. Yay! Finding Nemo. Literally probably my favourite Pixar movie. It's up there. I love Finding Nemo. So let's make something cool. I will say though, this film's going to be quite hard because it's underwater. So we'll see how this goes. Marlin here with me. Let's go and check out the Finding Nemo build. Here we go. It is actually so cute. Now I will say I did have to redo this build because I wasn't happy with the first version. I basically tried to make it underwater and it got all complicated and messy. So I opted instead to use the building from the Marine Life Institute, shrink it and use that as the base. I know it's technically from Finding Dory, but I have to make an exception for this one because we need a good building. And the aquarium's a good building to use as a base, so that's what I went for. The Marine Life Institute is like a basic shape. Obviously not the entire building, the small circular bit in the middle. So obviously because I went for the Institute sort of idea, I put a lot of sort of, kiddie stuff outside, like a kiddie pool, a bike, all these entrances leading you towards where the fishes are. To kind of give it that vibe, and obviously we've got that sort of, got like a forest park vibe in behind it with all the trees and stuff. It definitely gives like a aquarium sort of park, I guess. That is kind of the vibe I ended up going for. I wasn't really sure how to do this one because Finding Nemo isn't the easiest one to do because it all takes place underwater. So it's one of the harder ones, much like Monsters Inc. and Cars. Them I'd say the hardest ones I've had to do in this challenge so far. But I am happy with the build now. Now it's done, I'm happy. So we have to redo it and everything. So I tended to do like a fancy underwater one, and it was not working for me. So I think it like almost corrupted my save file. So I backed away from that. Anyways, let's go and see what's actually inside here. I'm going to actually start in the bathroom first to change things up a bit. So we've got this super sort of blue bathroom. Oh, it's a bit confusing because of the mirror. So we have like the shower here. I just went for a standard small shower. And you've got a toilet here. And I've got obviously lots of dentist references in here because obviously of the dentist office in the first film. The toilet, and yeah, this wallpaper is really cool. So basically it looks like the ocean. So I love that. And also, I've got a bit of ocean coming through from the main room as well, which is quite nice. I used a lot of those sort of water pads for this build, because technically the water pads are just rugs without the emitters, so you can like use them as like water. Well, I think they don't anyway. Watch me like press play and they just start going crazy. Yeah, I was right, they are like rugs. So that was the vision behind using the water pads, because obviously they're all themed to water and creatures. And what's our build? Finding Nemo. I also want to make this build quite different from the Luca one as well, so definitely try to have lots of different fish stuff in here. So yeah, here we've got a chair and a stool. I managed to find a chair with the Marlin and Nemo like colour palette paired with like Dory's one, which is so cool, or even the ocean. And we've got this one here. We've got this really, really cool wallpaper. It is technically like a tile, but I was kind of going for a tile because like, the fish, water. So I found this really cool water backdrop, and it really reminds me a bit of like the Sydney Pier, obviously without the mountains, but this reminds me particularly in this area of like Australia where the film's set, so I think that's pretty awesome. We've got this Tooth Fairy poster, got this little kitchen here. I really went for beachy dentist vibes. We've got a fridge, we've got another tooth guy, we've got a TV which is hidden as a really beautiful painting of the ocean. We've got obviously some fish. Oh, I always forget to add them. Let me purchase some. I purchased a goldfish. Who else should we purchase? Oh, I'll just do one. I think I can get one. I think goldfish is the closest to a clownfish out of the 3 options. Goldfish, where are you? Oh, there we go. And to be fair, didn't Dana have a goldfish at the beginning before Nemo? I think she did have a goldfish as she shook the bag, so it makes sense. Good reference. So we've got a lantern there. Fruit. We've got some fruit. Oh, that's where the fruit idea came from. I decided to put some fruit in here. We've got this cool lamp. This lamp reminded me of the lamp in the dentist room because it has like 2 angles to it, so I thought that was quite cool. This plant. This really cool watery bed. Like, yes, we have to use this one. And we've got this little dining table here, which is quite nice. A very beach sort of on the sand, table and chairs. And this is the overall room. Like I said, it came together quite well in the end. I wasn't really too happy with it at the beginning, but after I redid it, I'm a lot better. I just needed like a base. I needed a building to establish, like a look for it. And I just ended up looking at Finding Dory for the answers. And yeah, the Marine Life Institute definitely helped a lot with giving us a building shape, because I was trying to do this whole fancy water thing. It was not working. And yeah, I think it looks good taking inspiration from that, because it looks like a visitor centre or like a park, so I think it kind of works well. Yeah, obviously the outside is a bit lackluster compared to some buildings, but that's alright. It's all about the interior. I feel like this one and the What's His Ink one and the Cars one, it's all about the interior more than the exterior. I tried my best, let's put it that way. I tried my best for the exterior, but sometimes, you know, you just can't get there and you just got to focus more on the interior. And that's what I ended up doing for this one, but I still think the exterior did turn out pretty nicely. Anyways, now finally done this one. This one was quite difficult in the end. Right, now we've done that, we can go into the next one. So I'm going to spin the wheel, see what the next one is. There's only 3 left, so it should be quite easy. Oh, we've got Wally. Now that one should be pretty straightforward. We can just build his little truck place where he lives. So yeah, let's do that. finished the Wally build. Let's go and check it out, shall we? It's actually really cool. So here it is. This is the Wally build. It's something. It was definitely really hard again, but I tried to make it look like his little truck that he lives in. I also decorated its build with a lot of plants life, so I like to think this takes place after the movie. You know, like when things on Earth start to get rebuilt and they're planting again. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, it's kind of a weird one again, because it's like, you know, but I do think it came a lot better than anticipated. But my favourite thing are the wheels, because the back wheels are actually technically like the spinny wheel motor things that you put in the water. I'm not sure why I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's like one of those like wheels, so they actually move. You guys will see in a minute. I've like basically put them in the path. Hang on. Here we go. Yes, they do work. So obviously his vehicle has treads, so I thought to represent the treads moving, we could put these giant wheels in the building, and the effect works so well. It literally looks like it's moving. I mean, technically it's not, but it looks like it's moving because the treads are moving. But like, wow, it was such a good idea to use the like sort of windmill water circle things. I can't think of the name right now. But yes, they're so good for this sort of build. It really shows movement and it just brings a lot of kinetic energy, so I really like it. Now let's go into the interior and let's have a little look on the inside. Okay, on the interior we come in, we got a mirror, a light, a table. On this side we've got a bench, we've got a light apparently, we've got a bed, got a side bit here, and we've got a little kitchen here with the sort of windows coming through. So yeah, it's very cute and cozy. It's obviously not a highly decorated build because you can't really fit a whole lot in this really small space. It's basically a corridor, but it managed to fit a decent amount in here, which is good. I really love this door as well because, like, yeah, it's basically the perfect door. And then we have as well the outdoor bathroom because we need that for Wally's one as well. But yeah, it is a really cool build. Like, it's weird, but I'm pretty happy with it. I think it came out really cool. I think the thing that really takes the win is these wheels. They really bring it together. But yeah, like I said, I like to think it takes place after the film when they're rebuilding and they're growing tons of food. It's cute, it's cozy. I use a lot of debug for this one, but I think it turned out quite nicely. Right, we have 2 films left. Let's spin the wheel and let's see what we've got. There's only 2, so it can be one or the other, really. It's the last 2 of the video as well, and the series, the video and the series. Okay, next one is Bugs Life. I'm actually glad the next one's Bugs Life. So Bugs Life was the last build, and we're like building a mound of dirt. It would have been a bit unimpressive. So luckily it's the other one, which I won't say what it is just yet. But yeah, let's build a Bugs Life. Okay everyone, I've now finished the Bugs Life home. Let's take a look at it, shall we? So, where is it? Oh, here it is. It is simply just ant islands. We've got the giant tree, we've got the grass, we've got it on like a bit of a hill, got some rock work, some cacti. I think it looks pretty cool. It's very, very basic, but it's very, very Bugs Life, you know? I don't think you really get much Bugs Life than this. We have like a lot of smaller builds in this episode, but they're cool though, aren't they? They're cool. Right, let's go check out the basement. I want to show you all what's down here. So, it's in the daytime. This is not the best lighting. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys this in build mode because the lighting isn't the best. You just can't go to like nighttime. There we go. So this is like the kitchen area. It's very cool. We've got like a chair, a dresser. We've got a metal painting. Why is the bug inside the painting? It's meant to go above. Anyways, back to the tour. Painting, chair. We've got a bed in the colour scheme of Flick, of course. We have to have an insect painting, picture, painting, of course, and this little Bugs lamp. Yeah, Bugs lamp. And here we have the dining room. Pretty basic, but very buggy. We've got a lot of greenery coming through, a lot of dirt. There's a lot of dirt in this in this house. And then we've got a bathroom, we've got a shower, sink, toilet. And yes, this is kind of the main area here. Like I said, in the daytime, it's kind of not the best lighting. But it's like not too bad either. It could be worse. Like this does definitely feel like undergroundy, I guess. So I mean, it's not horrendous. The lighting is much better in this room though. Oh, and he's watching both TV. It looks like that's fun. Maybe an idea would have been to do like a smaller room and attach it to a bigger room so the lighting's not weird in this like main room. I don't know. Don't really know the solution. But either way, it's quite cool. It's literally like an entire underground home underneath a tree. And how you get to it is by going down the slider, which is kind of behind all the greenery, so you don't really see it. So yeah, it's quite genius really, if I like to say so myself, but toot my own horn. But yeah, this is the tree. Oh, and I think as well, I just noticed the leaves fall off like in the film. Yes, they do! Wow. Couldn't have done it more perfectly than I thought. Anyways, Bugs Life house came out pretty well for what it is, you know, being a literal dirt hole and then a tree on it. Anyways, that is that one done. We've now done Bugs Life, which is a lot of fun. We've got some really interesting builds in this video. Like, look how strange. Look at the strange direction we've turned to in this video. We've got this contraption. We've got a tree. And a kind of aquarium. I guess the most house we've had so far is this one. Now I don't even know where to start because we're doing fish. I think we've definitely left the hardest for to last. These ones definitely feel challenging for sure. Anyways, the last one to do is Ratatouille. I don't spin the wheel for it because I know it's the last one. I finished the Ratatouille house. I ended up deciding on doing the building at the start of the movie. It's build that kind of is Remy's home at the beginning, and also the building fitted perfectly in this area. So I just went for the first one with the granny and stuff, and I think it came out really nicely. So should we have a little look? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And oops, got all the roofs up. Okay, you guys ready? Here we go. So yeah, this is the house at the start of the movie. So as you guys can tell, the rats have been at it. She's left a trap for them, but they've been stealing some food out there. There's like a bunch of stuff laid around because she's a bit of a clutter monkey. So that's why the rats can get hold of so much of the stuff. We have this kind of rundown-ish place. I did kind of cheer it up a bit compared to the movie. I gave it a bit of, you know, nice plants and stuff. Got some like barrels. I put this fake fence around it because I thought this fence looked so pretty. In the back, I would kind of give a bit of a farm vibe, so I put like a truck, some like scattered grass, a dead well, some mushrooms, this little tree. I think it really kind of brings it together a bit. Also, whilst we're down here, I actually added a couple bits to the A Bug's Life house. So I found this little leaf feature from Enchanted by Nature, and I thought it was perfect for A Bug's Life. I actually like the water. I think actually moves as well. Yeah, it does that. I also added these two massive Bug's Life like plants here as well. And also in here, I actually added an actual bug in our Bug's Life house. Hang on. I totally forgot that they had insects in the actual game. But yeah, I put some ants actually in the Bug's Life place. So that seemed natural. But yeah, there you go. Not the same colour as Flake, but I think I got close enough. Oh yeah, this is also the house with the smoke running and stuff. It definitely looks very similar to one in the movie. I'm really happy how this came out. It turned out really nicely actually. And I love how you can kind of tell it's like overrun with rats and stuff like that. Like you can definitely get that vibe from it. Which is why I think it kind of, you know, emulates Ratatouille pretty well. I also didn't really feel like building a massive restaurant, so I went for the next best option, which is the house that started the movie. Because I could do Linguini's apartment very easily. So yeah, anyways, let's have a look here. So what do we have? So you come in, got some nice yellow curtains around, we've got some books there. In here we have, what do we have? We've got a bathroom, got some nice stuff in here. Got a little toilet, sink, and a shower, some cute curtains. And then out here we've got a bed. This bed was inspired by Linguini's bed in his apartment, so of course I had to go for it. Also, we've got a mouse hole for any Remys that want to come in, or his family. We've got this really cute food painting. We've got this really cozy looking chair. I thought it fit the vibe pretty well. Little table. Got a fan there, and a mirror and a light. We've got another tasty picture. We've got cakes and a table. I tried to emphasise the kitchen a lot because obviously that was the bit that attracted Remy to this house in the first place, all the food in the massive kitchen she had. And then this is the huge kitchen I was just on about. We've got fish here, because I can't just show she's a bit savage, so she is a little bit at the end, so I did put a little fish there. He's like, help me. We've got, I did try to get a lot of like granny features, because it's technically her house. We've got like a little granny tin, that's the word, a granny tin. I've got some more desktop there, and they had to go for this fridge because it literally shows all the food in it that the rats are gonna steal, like literally. I swear Emil even gets into a cake looking like that, so this was literally the perfect fridge. It could not be any better. We've got a little microwave there, and yeah, it's kind of the whole house. I keep getting through an overview, but yeah, this is like the overview and layout of this one. And yeah, like I said, it's basically really cool. It's pretty perfect for Ratatouille. I could have definitely made the restaurant. There was, like, compared to some of the other ones, Ratatouille was actually quite easy. There was a lot of buildings to choose from. I could do this building, which is the one I chose in the end, or I could have done the restaurant, or tried Linguini's apartment, or done the restaurant at the end of the movie. But I went for this house because when I searched for a Ratatouille house, this one was the first one that came up, and I was like, actually, to think about it, the whole film starts at this house and the chaos of that. So I think it makes sense to kind of make this house. And also the colours are super nice. I love it. And I also love the overgrown look. I think it works really well. And also in this whole area, the Wally bit, the Bug's Life bit, and the Ratatouille bit just form this really nice sort of abandoned, cozy, outdoorsy area, which I really love that vibe. Obviously finding a way to stick it out a little bit like a sore thumb, but not too much. Like this could still be like a park sort of area. But yeah, this whole area is kind of like a cozy, abandoned area, I guess. It's cool though. I kind of feel like all these areas have a theme. So this area's theme is kind of cozy homes, I guess, like cozy, homey area, maybe like a built-up area with all the cars. And then here we've definitely got more of a heritage around the world sort of vibe in this area. You know, traveling around the world sort of thing going on. And then this area is kind of given industrial, but the up house still fits in there because obviously in the film, famously, the industrial bit was built up around the up house, so it kind of makes sense. And also, the Tiny Red house is also kind of amongst a bunch of industrials, so it makes total sense. And then obviously, yeah, so that's one is kind of an industrial home. It's very much in the middle of the city. So that one has a bit of a theme. And then this area is so different. This is like, I'm not sure how I got 3 films in a row that basically fit this abandoned, rustic cottage area sort of theme so perfectly. Obviously, anyway, like I said, it's a bit of a sort of fun, but it is literally so perfect. They all go so nicely together. They could literally just be one area, and you wouldn't even, blink an eye. It's so cool. Anyways, that's it today. Thank you so much for watching today's video and this challenge. Let me know if you guys want to see another one. I mean, I am planning a couple more. And maybe I'll diverge into Star Wars, maybe. I don't know. Maybe I've got some other ones planned. I was thinking maybe do like underrated Disney films build with like some underused films. I think that's quite a fun one. And yeah, we'll see what I come up with. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. And I'll see you all very soon. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Bye!